Hello everyone, it is Susan here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to work on a page for my cloth covered junk journal. And it has gotten fairly chunky already. And I don't know that I'm halfway through the pages. In fact, I've taken out at least 2 pages from here, because if I kept them in here, it would just get way too big. So what I've started to do is much flatter pages so that there's not a lot of dimension on them, right? Because, you know, a lot of what I do is very dimensional. There's like a lot to it, right? So I'm gonna do some pages, maybe not all of them, because this is my favorite kind of page to do, is this type of page with a lot on it, with laces and layers, and that's my favorite, you know, is this, to have a lot on there. But I can't keep that up, otherwise this journal, like, I don't want it to become what, alligator mouth, you know how you call it, alligator mouth, where it just opens like this. I don't want that. So on this I did, you know, I used some Happy Mail on here, and then I splattered everything, the 2 pages, with a little bit of gold watercolor paint. And I'm going to do the same thing on the page that I'm working on now. So I've taken out the paper. It's just a piece of text paper. And I already did this half of the page, so it folds like this. So these are going to be side by side in the journal, actually together. There's not going to be another page on top of it. So this right here is actually a tag that I received from Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, and I wrote on it, it actually went perfectly with this. I wrote on it what this little page is all about, and I received a birthday card from one of our interns at work, and it was just so beautiful. But I used, this backing is wallpaper from Anita, and then I cut out the beautiful pieces from the card and I just glued them on. I even put the little sentiment on there, and then this little paper clip is also from Sherry. So, like, super cute, just easy. It's flat. I love it. I got, you know, like, that's sentimental to me. So I like that a lot. So I'm going to continue on here. This is also a piece of wallpaper from Anita. I've used all 3 of them now. I love these pieces. They're quite beautiful. And like the wallpaper that I own, like I have 2 big books of wallpaper, and yeah, it's just, and I use it. Oh my gosh, I use it. In fact, I think I'll be using a piece on this page today, but it's very brittle. So this was actually really nice to work with. And the way that Anita cut them, it's just very neat. They fit perfectly on my pages. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like perfect. So that's how easy it is to get a pretty background down. I also received in that Happy Mail these 2 pieces that I'm going to use. And this is a cluster that I made not long ago. And I'm not sure when I'm posting this video, so I'm not sure how to say. I'll try to remember to put the link to this cluster video below. And I have just this little piece of wallpaper that's just a scrap from something that another page. So what I want to do now, this background is lighter in color than this background, but I just think that the flowers look really pretty together. So I'm going to go with it. Why the heck not, right? So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive. This particular thing of adhesive is almost done, so I'm trying to get it done so I can throw it away. You know, it seems like they're never ending sometimes, which I guess is a good thing. All right. So this I think I want to put over here. So this I'm thinking of putting up here. And again, it's cut perfectly. So Anita must have had this on her mind, this size page, which is about 6 by 9. This is that little extra piece of wallpaper from another page. And then something like that. I mean, it's that easy, right? It's that easy. And then that's going to be it for this page. So very different for me, for my style. But I love it. It's very relaxing, very easy to do. I love the end result. But I'm going to show you how I splatter a little bit of gold paint onto this. And it just gives such a pretty touch to it. It kind of is like a finishing touch. It just makes it super pretty. So we'll do that really, really, really quickly. And then this is done. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This was my favorite cluster in that video where I made this cluster. This was my favorite one. I made 3 of them, 4 of them, I don't know. All different, of course. Okay, so that is that. And I think that these 2 pages look nice together. And not that I really worry about that very much in my junk journal, but in this case, I thought that they'd look really pretty. Okay, so this is really awesome watercolor paint in all different shades of gold, and then there's a pretty white pearl there. It's called Starry Colors, made by Kuretake. I think I got it on Etsy long ago, and it was like 20 bucks. So now I have to figure out, well, what shade do I want to use? I think I'm going to go with this one right here. I like that darker color. So all I do is I take a fan brush. This is a really old fan brush. All of the coating on the brush itself is like off, half off. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is get this activated just a little bit. Let me hold it the right way. I hold it like this so I can tap it with my finger. And we're just gonna tap, tap, and put a little bit on here. When this dries, it just gives just an extra little sparkle and interest to the page. Like that's it. I'm done. That's all you do. That's it. So I'm gonna let that dry, and like I can see the beautiful shimmer to it. But what it does for me is I don't know. I can't have anything too plain, or else it bothers me. Yeah. So just by adding this, it makes me feel better. Now I'm going to do this. You don't have to do this, but you know what? I have paint on here, and I'm just going to try to use it up just by putting a little bit around. Let's see. I'll just put a little bit over here, and we're done. So thank you all so much for being here. And there we go. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. If you would like to see more videos like this, where I work on pages for my junk journal, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you. All of my subbies that I do have, you're all a blessing to me, such a blessing. So thank you for being here. And I pray that you have a wonderfully blessed week. All right, bye-bye, everyone.